Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all of the difference, because that wood was full of mimes. Robert Frost.
There is a first time for everything, a first time of discovery, a time of possibilities, and to the early settlers of the American frontier, that time seemed upon them. As long as you were brave, and tall, and male, and white, America spread before you like a cake, or an Indian-covered pizza. In 1870, America found itself at a crossroads. In the past lay the bloody Civil War. In the future, a seemingly endless expansion all the way to the Pacific Ocean, and further for those willing to tread water. As a new nation was forged, two peoples, or possibly three peoples, clashed together on the American frontier. On the one hand, there were the Native American Indians, the Sioux, and the Pawnee, who found themselves pushed further and further from their native lands. Then there were the settlers from the east, carrying guns and pianos and shit. And finally the Mimes, small, strange French people who continually pretended to pull an imaginary rope, or at being trapped in an invisible box of some kind.
Bien, au commencement, les mimes de votre Ouest américain étaient gentils, mais mal comprendre. Les mimes étaient totalement ouverts dans la prairie, mais qui étaient rudes et sans croissant. Les mimes utilisaient le bison total. Le pot de bison, ils ont prêté dedans sur leur maillot tendu et noir. Et le pot aussi était utilisé dans leur visage pour le maquillage blanche. Et les intestins de bison, ils ont préparé dans un potage horrible. Il s'appelle le potage, un potage d'intestins de bison. Okay, is this all? I'm tired of your American shit.
At one point, there was a mime for every 8 settlers on the open prairie, or every 6 settlers if you count horses as settlers. Conflict with the settlers was inevitable, though at first there was hope that they could live alongside each other in peaceful coexistence.
Dear Martha, I look forward to your arrival here on the frontier. Meg has fixed up the wagon's guest room for you. Do not worry about the Mimes as we live alongside each other in peaceful coexistence. Yours in temperance, Thaddeus Wainwright, June 17th, 1873.
As the afternoon progressed on, the Mimes' attempts to cause wonderment and awaken the child within wore on the settlers' patience.
Dear Martha, sweet, merciful Jesus, how I hate them Mimes. I do miss you, and your kind face and hats made of cornbread. Thaddeus Wainwright, later that same day, June 17th, 1873.
He was George Armstrong Custer's cartographer, and the only man of his company to survive the Battle of Little Bighorn, a feat he was never fully able to explain. At the age of 110, just 1 year prior to his death in 1968, C. Johnson granted this rare interview.
I'll tell you about George Custer. He was always out there digging for green gold, if you know what I mean. I still got it. Yeah, I still got it. See, I'm in a box. See? I'm in a box.
The Mimes of the Old West were there in the Midwestern towns that were the stepping-off place for Western expansion. They were present as the wagon trains moved across the plain. They were chased by Indians who mistook them for small, hornless antelope. Their story is a story of us all, especially those of us who are Mimes.
Kids today just want to sit around and smoke dope and badmouth their country.